Yo, what's going on, guys? It's time for another reaction video, and this time I'm going to be reacting to Guam. 10 interesting facts, country facts, and this is coming from the YouTube channel Explified. So if you like this video, make sure to go check out Explified as well. Let's get straight into it.
Number 1. Did you know that Guam is an unincorporated United States territory? This means that its people have U.S. citizenship, but unfortunately are a non-voting delegate in Congress. The people here cannot vote for the president, and their delegate has no say in policy making or political decisions. Number 2. Guam is the first place where the sun rises on U.S. soil. Located towards the right of the international dateline, Guam is one of the first places to welcome every new day, while American Samoa, who changed from the east of the dateline to the west, is the last one.
Interesting.
Number 3. Would you believe the fact that Guam does not have sand? Yes, this is true. What you see on the beaches is coral, not sand. The paved roads here are also made by mixing coral and cement together. In fact, the coral reefs are estimated to be responsible for providing more than $20 million to Guam's economy.
That's interesting. I've been to Guam, but never left the airport. When I went to the Philippines, I had a layover there, both directions to and from the U.S. to Guam to Manila, and then Manila to Guam to the U.S. But those beaches look beautiful, and the fact that they're of coral is kind of interesting. When I was in the Philippines, we went to Boracay Island, and when we were in Boracay, we went island hopping, and one of the islands we went to was called Puka Shell Beach, and it's because of a similar situation. It's not actual sand on the shoreline there. It's like crumpled up and finely ground puka shell that is, obviously naturally degraded down. So when you step off the boat onto the beach, you actually sink like 6 or 8 inches into the puka shell because it's not as compact as sand would be. So I wonder if coral has a similar feel. So sorry for a little side topic there, but let's get back to what they're going into next.
For providing more than $20 million to Guam's economy. Number 4. Did you know that a Japanese soldier hid in Guam's jungle for nearly 3 decades? The soldier was waiting for the war to end. However, he spent the time unaware that the war had already ended.
Wow.
The soldier was discovered in 1972, and soon he went back to his home country, eventually getting married.
Can you imagine hiding out for 30 years, not realizing the war was over? Makes you wonder what would lead him to believe that the war was still continuing. Like, or did he just become accustomed to being a nomad and kind of lean into it and thought, I'm going to keep doing this. If I ever get caught, I'll just say, oh, I didn't realize the war was over. I don't know. It's kind of weird. I don't think Guam's that large of a place that you wouldn't see the natural evolution of things and planes flying over all the time and not hearing explosions and gunfire anymore. 30 years? That's kind of weird.
Surprisingly, this soldier visited Guam several times, even after marriage. Number 5. We all know about the attack on Pearl Harbor in the United States, but did you know that Guam was also bombed just 4 hours after the Pearl Harbor attack? The lives of 7,000 Americans and 17,500 Japanese were lost during the battle. Number 6. A very mysterious fact about Guam is that, in 1957, a UFO was spotted in the skies of Guam by First Lieutenant Ted Brunson from his aircraft. The lieutenant tried to follow the UFO, but to no avail. The speed of his aircraft could simply not match that of the UFO, the colonel said. Number 7. Ray Robson, one of the youngest players in history to become a chess grandmaster, was a Guamanian. Born on October 25, 1994, he defeated a national master in tournament play at the tender age of 9. Number 8. Did you know that a quarter of the Guam's land is owned by the military for the Naval and Air Force Base, which is the largest U.S. base in the Pacific? It is estimated that about 10 to 15% of the population of Guam belong to the Army. That's amazing. Number 9. Guam has a very special Spanish connection. It was a colony of Spain for over 300 years, and despite the fact that this colonization ended over 100 years ago, the Spanish influence in their culture, language, and traditions is evident even today. The local Chamorro language is confusingly so similar to the Spanish language that you'd actually think you were in a Spanish province.
Wow.
Number 10. Guam is very popular as a duty-free shopping haven all across the globe. All major shopping malls are open 24/7 and carry most luxury brands. So next time you visit Guam, make sure you keep your shopping baskets ready. That was all about Guam for you. Do like, share, comment, and subscribe to our channel.
Nice. That was a quick and concise of all those facts. Now, having seen a little bit more about Guam, it makes me want to go back and visit. You know, like I've always wanted to go back to the Philippines again. So maybe if I get the opportunity to do that, I'll make part of the trip getting to spend an actual 2 or 3 days in Guam, either on the way to the Philippines or the way back. When I went to the Philippines, it was because I was the best man in one of my closest friends' weddings. And all together, there were about 10 or 12 of us, maybe a little bit more, maybe 13, I don't know, that we all flew to the Philippines for the wedding. But, you know, due to different schedules and work and all that, we all kind of went in different groups and got there on different days. And 2 of my other friends got to travel together there, and their plane got delayed by a day in Guam. But they said that it almost kind of like more or less worked in their favor because they got to spend a full day in Guam and take in the sights and to experience a little bit of Guam in the one day that they were there. And they said they loved it and that it was a beautiful country. So yeah, I need to make some time and go check out Guam. It looks amazing. If you've ever been there and you know anything specific about Guam that's interesting, or you know maybe some places to see or eat or beaches that should be visited, tell me in the comments. I'm curious to know. And if you have any suggestions of other videos that I should check out about Guam, comment below and let me know. I've been having kind of a tough time finding more on Guam as I've been making my lists, videos for the different locations. I've been getting about 15 to 20 videos per location, but Guam I've only been able to get like 5 videos. So if you know some I should check out, please let me know in the comments. And let's wrap it up there, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Later.